Hey ho everybody, Stylosa from UnitLost.com, and what I want to do is just talk a little bit about Conquest and the type of mindset you need to actually be effective in Conquest. Before we start, let's just look at the minimap. So if you see the minimap here, obviously these are the spawn locations, where we can spawn at. Red squares are taken over by the enemy, so we obviously need to assault these points to take the flags back and capture the points. But also we need to keep our eye on points like this, which is white, which means it's under... well, nobody owns it, or it's under contention. As you can see, it's just turned red, so the enemy have just captured that. This is blinking red. That means we're attacking that point and most likely going to take it over. Anyway, the first thing we need to do is make sure we're in a squad. Now, I'm not in a squad because I've just joined the server. So what I'm going to do is just join Delta Squad so it's full. Now, you always need to be in a squad because it makes sense to deploy with a squad because, they should hopefully be up there in the fight, although it seems like they're in the helicopter. There's an actually, there's a guy over there. And in fact, is he in the helicopter? No. There he is. So he's at this point here, which is quite a good place to spawn if you think about it, because we can assault across the road into that point there and capture that. So what am I spawning as? Yeah, okay, let's just spawn as my assault. Right, so what we're going to do is... we're actually under fire here. This wasn't actually that good. But what we need to do is attack C. We need to assault C. We just have to get over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run for it. I'm getting sniped, but I'm just going to run like a nutter. Yeah, go, go, go. Because if we can get into C and put it under contention, then, that's good for our team. I think that was just a laser sight locking onto me. Now, normally on this map, it's Operation Firestorm. They're generally hiding up in this fuel refinery type building. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into a position... Okay, so can you see the filling stations going down now? We're going to go prone here, and we're literally going to stay here. Although, can you... Ah, look, it stopped. So what that means is somebody's actually around here. Well, enemy forces are, so we don't know where they are. Which is problematic, because we don't want to get killed. What we're going to do is... we're going to take a look. See if we can find anybody hiding over here. And fill them full of lead! See, it's still not going down, so there's still enemy forces around this area. What we're going to need to kill. We'll get rid of or ask to leave. Excuse me, sir, would you like to leave? Yeah, that was dumb. That was dumb. That was dumb. So, I mean, to be honest, it's kind of... We are getting attacked there. B is being attacked, so I kind of can sort of provide a bit of support to B. If we can see where they're coming from behind. But it looks like we've got a tank there, which... yeah, it looks like they're in that building there. So, again, I mean, if you... what's that? Oh, that's a tank. There's somebody. See him climbing up the thing. We'll get him. Come on, sunshine. Pop your head up. There we go. Nice. Well, it looks like we've kind of been spied. I don't know where from. So we'll move round. Right, there's somebody directly in front of me. Let's zoom the map in a little bit. It looks like somebody was coming behind me as well. It's good to keep your eyes on the mini-map, basically in any game mode, because you can see where people are. There we go. Who's this? Nobody. Ah, okay, so we're capturing the filling station now. This is good. This is good. Now, we don't want to die now. We really do not want to die. We want to stay in a position where we can hide out of harm's way and make sure we capture this point, because, that's what it's about. Conquest is about capturing the points, playing the objective. It's not about getting loads of kills. There we go. We've neutralised the flag, which is good. We've got a tank down there, which is also good. Some enemy infantry there as well. Not anymore, because I blew them away. Love it. Okay, so we've captured this point. Fantastic. Now, if we look around, actually, if we bring up the mini-map, the larger map by pressing M, you can see that across the road, we kind of need to attack E. The other points look secure. There's no enemy kind of... there's no enemy around there, so it will kind of make sense to go over towards E. But it would also make sense to stay here and defend the point. But for the sake of this, we're going to go over to it and provide some support. There's a lot of tanks coming into the fuel station as well. We don't really have the answers for tanks. And there's also an enemy tank there. We don't want to die. We do not want to die, but I've spotted the tank. Hopefully he hasn't seen me. I suppose we could stick a grenade into him for the lols. seem to bother him. But then like it would. Okay, so this point's now under contention. C is. You notice it's flashing on the minimap. We can't really do all that much about it because it's tanks. Although we do have a tank there and some infantry. It looks like we might take that back. But can you see how I'm playing? A lot of it is focusing on the minimap. I'm looking around and thinking, okay, where can I go next? Let's spot that enemy chopper. Okay, we've come into E, but we've taken control of E back. There's actually some infantry there. Got the spot bonus. I think that was for the helicopter. Could have been for that infantry though, but it's a good idea to get into the habit of spotting all the time. I mean, it's bound to Q on my keyboard. Q, 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 Q. There's actually somebody behind us. And like I said, keep your eyes on the minimap because it'll show you where the enemy are. See, I've just spotted the pair of them. Check the road as we're running across, and we can see that there's a tank coming. So this is suicidal, but we're going to go for it anyway. If we can get into the rubble or into some kind of cover, it'll be okay. But it looks like our team is kind of, you know, it's doing quite well on this map anyway. Was there somebody on that railing there? But A, you can see A is being captured, right? So let's go towards A. Head towards A. Although we're denying the capture now, which is good. And the Russians have only got 100 tickets left as well. It would have been nice if I could have got onto a map which was, you know, just started. The problem is though, I seem to be having quite a lot of difficulty finding maps with a decent number of tickets. It's all 1,000 tickets and for a recording, you know, for something which is supposed to be educational. It's like you don't want to watch a 50-minute clip. So we captured A, you know. It kind of was a bit silly of me to run all the way to A because I knew it was going to get captured by our forces. But you notice E's been taken back. Well, we can't do all too much about E. Somebody's actually dropped over there. Alright, so we know there's a sniper on that building. There's also a helicopter. Spot the helicopter. Always spot, 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 spot. And we know there's a guy over there as well. Glory grenade. Is that going to land on him? A bit lower. I'll send him another one. Just so we know, you know, intimidation. And it looks like, well, there's tanks coming into C. You know, obviously I'm not the class to be fighting tanks because I'm assault. So, you know, probably would have made more sense to spawn as an engineer on this map if this is the way the fight was going anyway. No, actually the tank's quite far away, so it looks like this team's kind of, well, it's spawn raping, which is terrible, and there's actually somebody really close to me on the minimap there. Yeah, where is he? He's either underneath or on top of the thing, I can't tell. Let's go down to the bottom. Where are you, boy? Where are you, boy? Show your face. Well, A's been taken back. The helicopter apparently is up there. We don't want to go near that. If only I'd spawned as engineer, I could have done some. Right, so they're starting to assault this now. Well, this is where our defence comes into play. You know, we need to defend this. We can't allow them to capture this point. We know there's somebody up these ladders here, so, you know, we've got to go up there and try and kill him. No idea where he's gone. Well, he's not getting spotted, but I mean, I guess this. It's been. Oh, there we go. Okay, so there he was. We did find him in the end. Right, there we go. With that point's under attack, so we've defended this point. That's good. We're going to get our ass over to A, and we're going to make sure that's captured. But we've won the round. So what I was trying to show is basically all you do in Conquest is make sure you play the points, defend the points, and stuff like that. I never died. I got 940 points. It's not too bad. I mean, I joined the game. It was won by the US team, so it's kind of difficult to show it in like a high-scoring environment. But you will get a lot of points for playing the game like that. I mean, I generally come out with a lot of points after Conquest games simply because, you know, obviously I joined the server at the start, so I'm up with the fight of the battle, you know, with the flow of the battle. And I'm attacking point after point after point. Don't worry about the kills, they'll come naturally. And you'll just get loads and loads of points. I mean, it's essential to make sure you play the objective, play the point, whatever you want to call it. Make sure you defend points, make sure you attack points, use your mini-map. Also, make sure you're in a squad. And, you know, you can't really go wrong. Points and kills will naturally come. I'm Stylosa from UnitLost.com, and this was a quick guide of how to play, or the type of mindset you need to play Conquest. And I'll catch you next time, people. Toodaloo.